Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in to Bluegrass Home Garden TV. Stephanie Hubbard with Hubbard Mechanical is with us once again because she likes getting crafty, just like I do. So I was like, hey, you want to join me again? She's like, yeah, I've already been by one of those stores that we all love that's $1. And I've been just racking up things.
Yes.
Yeah, so.
To the detriment of Arthur, he really is like, Stephanie, again?
She just says she has to go run errands.
Errands.
Her errands are finding herself at the dollar stores.
Yeah, you know.
So I found these cute little containers. I bought a bunch of these because I thought this would be really cute to do like a little gift for the teachers. For, my
super
kids,
cute.
Teachers. And we are going to take these Dollar Tree little trees and turn them into something a little bit more special. So the Pinterest pin actually recommended to use 2, so you utilize one and then take the branches off of this one and fill it in, make it fuller. There were pins where they kept it this color, but then I really liked the pin where they took some little spray snow, and this is probably a part where you would want to go outdoors maybe. I don't know. We'll find out today if you should be spraying this stuff outdoors. Because you said you can use it on windows and stuff. You wouldn't want to use it on the outside of your window.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It has to be great.
Yeah. So we're starting with a little bit of foam. We're going to shove this in. It's going to be a tight fit because I want it to stay pretty, you know, secure. So yeah. Yeah, we'll get that in there. It might change the shape of the container a little bit. That's okay. It could be an oval container.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
It'll still be really cute.
Yeah, so it definitely has, but that's
a little oval. That's okay. Yeah.
We're working with it. We'll keep getting this done and we'll be back here in just a few minutes. Stay tuned. We're getting it in there.
And we're getting closer and closer to Thanksgiving, so we got to kind of start figuring out what to do. So we're in my dining room today, and it's a broken record, but I love me a good tray because I feel like, again, it kind of corrals things, it keeps everything together. So normally this sits right in the middle of the table. Well, that's it. So I'm going to use the tray, but I'm going to get rid of the summer flowers. We'll, bake at the store, by the way. So I'm going to take him off, and he goes away. Our semi-dirty but beautiful candlesticks go away. I got my tray. So I pulled out these topiaries, and I made this little swag a couple days ago. And it's got some birch leaf, it's got some blueberries, because you can't see the luxury of this, but the dining room and the living room are very open to each other, and so around the corner there's a lot of blue, so I felt like I needed to kind of tie this together. But I've made this swag, which we sell at the store. There's tons of these in different sizes, but look what that does. It kind of just softens everything. And I take this and add a little pumpkin to it, and for me, let's set him up right there. And I shove him right in the middle. And when we're getting ready to have company for Thanksgiving, all I have to do is walk over and take this tray and set it over on a console or something, and I don't have 15 pieces to move. I've got this, and I also think it's pretty because it's all connected. The thing is, if you're looking at this, is a fairly formal room, but I've opted to take things that are much more casual and kind of pull it down, and I love that mix of where you have formal and you have a little country connotation to it. With all that said, this is all I'm going to do and get ready for Thanksgiving, and I think it looks good. So if you got any questions, just come and see me, or lots of these things you can find on the web on thehousebyjsd.com. If you got any questions, just come and see us. Thanks.
Here at Hubbard Mechanical, when we say we only charge you for the services you need, we mean it. We've got the invoices to prove it. This customer was told that the repair was going to be $1,200 by a flat rate book. We were going to save them hundreds of dollars, but we ended up saving $900 because we found out that the parts were under warranty. This is just one example of how we save our customers money during their time of need. So next time you're in need, give us a call here at Hubbard Mechanical and see the difference yourself.
Thanks for keeping it here. Okay, one tip. I kept the plastic on this while I was trying to manipulate it in so it wouldn't flake off and do as much. Now I've added a little bit of hot glue right at the edges, just trying to secure this. You could use some of the spray foam to like fill in the gaps. It really would make it solid, but that takes about 24 hours to cure, and I don't have that today. So But yeah, and you were actually telling me that you like
Yeah.
the fact it's done this to the container.
I do. It's kind of made it flat in the back, so if you were going to put it like on your mantle,
Especially if you have a shallow mantle.
shallow mantle, it would fit really nice back there. I feel like I like that. So that's kind of nice.
I feel like that's done its job pretty well. I can always go back. We can always trim this later, I mean, because this will come in and out. So this comes with this because it has a stand. We don't want to use that. We're gonna just pull that off. We're gonna just take that right in. And I want that pretty well down all the way because I want to cover this. Now, when we get done, if it's still showing, we can either go back with some peat moss, we can go back with some faux snow.
Faux snow.
I can't even say that regularly. So it's faux snow.
Faux snow.
It just sounds ridiculous. Or we could go back with a little bit of cloth or whatever.
Yeah.
And cover
You
it
could
up.
make a little burlap, you know.
Oh, that's a good one. I like the burlap, especially
Yeah.
since this is red.
Like a little tree skirt
But you've
for
already
it.
started
Yeah.
shaping.
I did.
The reason they recommended getting an extra one is because, as you can tell, it's not quite the full look that we,
It's a little
well, at least
Charlie
the pen
Brown.
wanted us to go for. So I'm gonna go ahead and shape this, and then what we'll do is we'll take this other one, take some pliers that can cut really well, and we'll go in and then we'll just fill it in. And then once we get our tree kind of the shape that we want, we will spray it with some snow. We're supposed to let that dry. We'll take a hairdryer to it.
It's gonna be great.
And then we'll start decorating it even more. All right, stay tuned.
Well, we are back over at one of Jimmy Nash's scattered sites of Serenity Circle.
Yeah,
Right?
a
Well, there's a
beautiful
reason
place,
it's
huh?
called Serenity because that's what you get out here.
It's nice,
It is
yeah.
gorgeous and the
5
weather's
acre
beautiful.
tracts are like the perfect size, not too big,
Yeah.
plenty of room.
But talk about big.
Kind of need 5 acres for a house like that.
Yeah, this is the house we were at last time. I love the drive-through, well, the pass-through to the
Yeah.
garages and everything. We can really get a good glimpse of like what's going on here. Kind of reminds me of like Cinderella's castle or something.
Yeah,
It's so
got
pretty.
the stone guys are laying, and you know that stone there is just quarried, so they chip each piece, and they probably weigh 15 pounds each. So
Yeah, so outside of your scattered sites, because you can build anywhere, so anybody has property, they can come to you.
correct.
But with your communities, your developments that you're known for, kind of update us on those.
Yeah, Patch and Wilkes, we're just getting ready to have a couple of lake lots there. Reserve at Greenbrier, we just sold out. Waldorf, we're getting ready to start up. That's not far from there, so those are half-acre estate lots. And then we have the Oaks at Cave Springs and Nicholasville.
What about Ethington?
Ethington, some townhomes we'll be doing sometime this year as well, and some over in kind of West Wind, Tuscany area.
So just in general, like what's your vibe right now with the building industry and everything going on?
It's wonderful. I mean, there's a couple delays, but everything we order is well in advance, so we kind of maybe have some speed bumps, not roadblocks. So
You've kind of got some advantage there because of the volume that you do.
we do a lot of business, and we're very organized and efficient, so
Right.
everything takes place early. And the customers are very engaged. Before we even do a proposal, we're doing showroom visits.
So if somebody comes to you and they're like, hey, yeah, I want to do this, but you know, is my price going to change all the time because they
Yeah.
just don't know what, lumber's doing?
Guaranteed price.
Awesome.
Yeah, still do that.
All right, and if people have questions for you about that process, is
Yeah.
it best to go online or just give you a call?
JimmyNashHomes.com, or just give me a call direct, 859-621-8880.
And make sure you are following them on social media, Instagram especially, because they are doing a lot of really cool videos showing you everything that's going on around Central Kentucky.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Richard Weber from Springhouse Gardens. Did you know that getting your hands dirty is sometimes a good thing? Digging in the dirt has been proven to reduce stress and provide a sense of happiness and contentment. Come find your happy at Springhouse Gardens.
Comfort Master came in and helped me do an assessment because it's a geothermal unit. The value that they give us is really important, and if that's $1 or $2 higher, I'm okay with that because I know the guys are safe, I know they're well educated. Just had a great experience with Comfort Master.
All right, so yes, things are going everywhere.
A little mess.
Yeah, so I have used these and just twisted them around the center and added a little bit of hot glue to hopefully secure them. One thing I was telling Stephanie is, especially where this is still showing, we can actually just use it.
Yeah.
You know, and actually I might use some of these shorter pieces as we get up top and keep my longer pieces, since you are going to lose a little bit of the length when you wrap it around. But yeah, this seems to be working. Now you are, she's trying hers a little different.
So I gave mine party in the front. Since he's going to sit on the mantle, I didn't give him anything on the back because you're not going to see that anyway. So I kind of tried to make him a little bit more full in front.
Yeah, I'm trying to do these with the idea that I could have my kids do these and make it something special for their teachers' classrooms. So I am trying to go a little bit more, you know, full everywhere, but it won't be as full in the back because obviously this is definitely the designated front. So yeah, those shorter pieces as you get up to the top here are perfect to utilize in that foam. Yeah. So we're just going to keep doing this. This takes a little bit of time, but I mean,
it's filling out.
Yeah, your kids can use this for the most part. This should be, for the most part, a pretty child-friendly one, and it's not very expensive.
No.
I also think it'd be really cute to take these same containers, get some of the foam balls instead of the squares, and if you had a couple different sizes, you could cover them with some faux snow or whatever, and then make it a little topiary too.
Yeah, or a little snowman. See? Little snowman.
That's why she's here. She's giving all kinds of extra good ideas. So many different ways we can utilize.
Go all winter.
Yes, they can transition well beyond the holiday. So I'm gonna keep working on this, getting this all full, and then we will work on making it snow. Not making it rain, but making it snow. So stay tuned.
Hey, it's Richard again over here at Springhouse Gardens. And at this time of the year, we get lots of questions about why are my pine needles falling off and why are my arborvitaes turning yellow. And this is just a natural happening here in the garden at this time of the year. These pine trees don't have any yellow needles on them because we have gone ahead and cleaned them out for our customers. But Mother Nature will do that for you with the wind and the rain. But people tend to get a little worried about seeing all this brown inside their pines and their arborvitaes in September, October, and November. So we're kind of helping them out a little bit. It is nothing to worry about as long as the needles are on the inside and they're falling off, yellowing and falling off. That is just the way that pine trees and other evergreens get through the season. Other trees are losing their leaves, but these guys hang on to all of the outer needles, and that's what makes them evergreen. So they always will have these, and they're losing the 3 or 4 or 5 years ago needles, and that's why you see these long bare stems in pine trees. That's totally normal and natural. So we're going to talk about a little bit more in the next segment about why some people hate pine trees and why other people love them, and what's going on with pines that you see that might not be doing so well. And if you're interested in an easy tree that gets about 75 to 100 foot tall, you might still want to consider an eastern white pine tree. So until we talk about that one, you can find out more here at Springhouse Gardens at 185 West Catnip Hill Road in Nicholasville, Kentucky. You can find us on the web at springhousegardens.com or email us at greatplants@springhousegardens.com.
Art Hubbard, Hubbard Mechanical here, just giving some more pro tips. One thing that we've had a lot of questions on is to flush your water heater, not to flush your water heater. And by flushing, we mean shutting the water off, draining all the water out of the tank, filling it back up, then draining it back out after we fill it back up to get all the minerals and the debris that are in the bottom of them, flushed out so it doesn't create a leak down the road. Most of the water heater, when the tank fails, is because all the minerals have attacked the sides of the walls of the water heater. There's a sacrificial rod inside there called an anode, and it is designed to have all that stuff attack it first before it goes to the walls. Well, the anode wears out, they go to the walls, and now you have a leak. So what I always recommend is if you have a new water heater, within the first 6 to 8 months, flush it, and then flush it every 6 to 8 months. If it's been in there more than 2 years, do not flush it. because the minerals are on the walls and the pressure of the water is holding it against it, and when you drain it out, a lot of times it can create a leak. There's some products on there that we've seen that you can take your drain out and you put it in there, and it's a cable that goes inside there and it flops and hits stuff. If minerals are already attached to the wall and it flops and hits stuff, that typically can create a leak instantaneous. So I would recommend going against that, but you know, that's just my personal opinion. But if you have any questions, any concerns, you want us to come out there and check something out for you, give us a call at the office at 859-340-4509.
New in 2021, the name that defines the very best, Jimmy Nash Homes, brings you new communities, new floor plans, and styles featuring Andersen Windows and Doors, the most trusted name in windows and doors. See it all at jimmynashhomes.com.
Did you know that most gardeners are optimists? 9 out of 10 gardeners would tell you that their watering can is half full. Why else would a gardener plant a tree that they may never get to sit under? Come improve your outlook at Springhouse Gardens.
Welcome back. Okay, I have pretty much used almost every single bit of this, but I think if you had the patience, you could probably actually just put these together and make them work without having to do what we just did. Now, show us what you did here.
So I just put everything up front and filled in as I could. I did put a little bit of burlap in the bottom to kind of cover it.
Yep.
It's kind of cute, but yeah.
Yep, so then
Nothing in the back. He's bare back here.
mine's not quite as full back here. Oh, this is like spider webs. The little hot glue threads everywhere. But now is the time.
Yes. Let's see what this is like.
Figure out if we've made a really, really bad mistake or a wise decision here. So, light coats instead of one heavy coat.
It's a good tip.
Allow it to dry. Hold upright, 12 to 18 inches. Okay.
Let's go for it.
I didn't
Let's
read
do
it completely, but nobody ever does, right?
Just go for it.
We live and we learn. Okay, and that's why I have the whole entire table covered, and I have some parchment paper taped down. So you might want to move yours just in case you decide you want to keep yours green.
Okay.
If this goes really bad. Oh, I didn't even hit the tree. Oh, cool. Okay.
Oh,
not
nice.
bad. Not bad. I need to wipe off the bottom part, but
Yeah. Wow, it really puts a lot on there.
yeah.
Nice.
I can only wait to what my face is doing, and I'm like,
Ooh. Yeah. Looks good. Who knew?
but I do need to wipe off that before it sticks too much to the bottom.
Yeah.
Do you want to do yours?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Let me try it.
I'll
Let me
move
try it.
mine over.
All right, this is gonna be fun. Kind of. Oh wow. It really kind of goes for it.
Yeah,
doesn't
it could be therapy. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. I mean, it really does go on there.
Yeah, it really
pretty
does.
well. I'm
like
actually
it.
really impressed.
Yeah.
Now,
That's
I did
awesome.
not find this at the dollar place,
No.
but this was still, I think, like $2, $3, $4 max.
And that would go really far.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we didn't really.
So I am pretty excited about that. We'll let that dry. I'll clean this up, and we'll use a hairdryer to expedite this process. We'll be back. Stay tuned. Jimmy McKinney, the skinny with J&R Construction, is with us now. You've been all over the place. It's been kind of hard to get you
Yeah, it's been
reined
you know,
in.
It's a remodeling is the season, right?
Yes, everybody's trying to get everything ready so that it's done before the holidays.
Yeah.
But so we're in a project that you all completed.
Yeah.
Walk us through what really was here beforehand.
So right where we're standing used to be the wall between the kitchen and the dining room, and there's just a small opening. And as you'll see up front too, when we get up there was a closed off opening going into the foyer area. So we opened that up, took this wall completely out, engineered beams so it's a flush. You know, there's no beams hanging down, there's no soffits, anything like that.
Right.
And then that really opened up the possibilities to what we could design, you know, in the kitchen. And in this area, we kind of did a separate area to where you can come over, you can fix a drink, you know, you're eating. We did a leathered countertop.
And this is really nice. Like I've seen
It
a lot of
is.
leathered countertops before, but this one just with the veins in it and everything, it almost looks like wood.
Yeah.
It's really
I was
really
thinking
cool.
too, it's like a little storm cloud.
Yeah,
Like-
well that works too. Tell us about the cabinets.
The cabinets we went with a natural finish. They didn't want to, you know, painted is a big, you know, style right now and also
Right.
stain, but they wanted to go natural.
And these are inset cabinets, so you lose a little bit of the cabinet inside, but you get the look on the outside of where it's inset. So when you open it up, you lose a little bit of space, you know,
just
with
a little
the
bit of
door,
depth,
but
yeah.
just a little bit. But if you've
Not
got
much.
enough storage, and you know, you've got all the slow close feature of everything.
So kids aren't running around just
Drawers
slamming doors.
drawers are all inset as well. So we were able to put a little wine fridge over here. You've got a separate sink from the kitchen. So you've got your
Nice.
coffee area, so you can have those.
And of course, you all did the floors too, right?
We did. So they had existing hardwood, and then some of the where we took out the walls, we blended it all in. It looks like there were never any walls here, and we did some inset vents as well. So
Giving everybody that really open floor plan that everybody
yeah,
wants.
I mean, you could have 30, 40 people in here comfortably.
Yeah. All right. And I know next time we're going to see more of the kitchen area and the living space there. But in the meantime, if people have questions, if they're wanting to, you know, they realize that buying a new home maybe just isn't in the cards because the market's
Yeah.
crazy and they want to remodel.
Just look up J&R Construction online or visit us online on our website, jrcsi.com, or call the office.
Hi, I'm Richard Weber from Springhouse Gardens. Did you know that getting your hands dirty is sometimes a good thing? Digging in the dirt has been proven to reduce stress and provide a sense of happiness and contentment. Come find your happy at Springhouse Gardens.
Comfort Master came in and helped me do an assessment because it's a geothermal unit. The value that they give us is really important, and you know, if that's $1 or $2 higher, I'm okay with that because I know the guys are safe, I know they're well educated. Just had a great experience with Comfort Master.
All right, it's decorating time, and I will say this is still a little wet. Even though we used a hairdryer on it, it probably really should ideally wait quite a bit. Whatever the instructions said on the spray.
It's so hard to wait though. I'm so
I know, who
excited.
wants
I
to
can't
wait?
wait to
How
just.
long does it say?
I don't know. I got to do not incinerate, and I just thought, no, I'm not gonna look anymore.
You would think that I would really easily spot this. No. Drying time depends upon the thickness. Oh, okay, so there's no actual set number. Fantastic. All right, so lots of little fillers. You find those bags that have all kinds of little stuff. I have some left over from last year, but you found some from a store now. But there's literally bells in here, little pine cones, cinnamon sticks if you want it to smell really good.
Oh yeah.
Little berries, everything. You've got some berry twigs that you picked up at one of the dollar places.
Yeah.
So we're literally just going to have fun with this. Now, I did find this last year, and I loved it. I loved it. So instead of using a bow, I'm actually going to use a snowman's
It's cute.
hat. But yeah, so we're just going to, I've even got some stuff from last year from House by JSD here if I wanted to add some more and add a little bit more green in. So it's just about making it what you want, but you could totally do a theme.
Yeah.
Again, with the kids, you know, if they wanted to do an ABC tree, that'd be cute.
That'd be so cute.
Take some letters, color them different colors. That'd be really fun.
UK, you know, football or
yeah.
UK anything.
Yeah. So I mean, whatever you like.
Whatever you like.
So we're just going to decorate. Yeah. And we'll see how it turns out. And I'm thinking if you did not want this to come off very easy after it's completely dry, polyurethane it, but do that outside.
Yes.
I know that. Do that outside. You do not want to be breathing in those fumes. So. All right, let's just decorate. I'm gonna get
Sounds
this.
good.
Yeah, I'm gonna start with this first. And I'm like, I might trim that thing a little bit and then wire it in later. So
yeah.
All right, so let's do this. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a little bit.
And happy fall, y'all. We're gonna make this big old monster piece in this foyer. I've already got it started, and whenever I change this up, I always just leave the greens, which is, this is a type of eucalyptus, this is magnolia, you know, I love this magnolia, and I got these branches in here, but that's kind of just the base, that's always this arrangement. So whenever I switch it out, I just leave that, and I've already got some fall started, but one of the keys to it is this wonderful berry, and I just love that. Isn't that beautiful? And I shape it, and I'm just going to poke him in there. Another key that you absolutely have to have is fall, and we have these beautiful birch leaves at the store, and I think they just kind of fix everything. So I kind of always shape these and bend these a little bit, but look what this does. I kind of tuck him in there. I mean, it instantly, that leaf just changes everything. And I'll go back on this side. Again, I'm just poking in this big old arrangement. Look at that. Let's find me another berry, and I think that's important to add to it. I'm going to do me another leaf, and again, you see that I've already shaped this. I'm going to go on this side. You can walk in the door from this angle. You'll see that. Now, I love me a good old sunflower. I think it's just the happiest flower. So, see me a hole down in there. Look at that. I don't have to put it down in there too far because I want to see it. Got me another sunflower. And I can see, poke him down in there. If I can get it in there, just let it kind of really billow out. Let's add me another birch leaf, which is beautiful. I see back in this hole back in here. And I'll add it on top of that real wooden branch, you know, real branch, right? Anyway, you're getting the idea of how this is billowing out. And I think when you walk in somebody's house and see this, that it definitely makes a statement. But sunflowers and birch and berries, you can't go wrong. Come and see us, 1148 Industry Road, housebyjsd.com.
Well, we are almost out of time, and this is still drying, so it is a little bit on our hands, but it probably would be even if it was dry.
I think maybe a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, but again, I think if you take it outside, polyurethane, it'll help a little bit. But I mean, even trees that are naturally flocked, even this type of stuff, I mean, eventually it does kind of like come off a little bit. But I'm totally digging this.
It's so cute. I love the little hat.
Yeah, I do need to trim it a little bit more. I used a little bit of craft wire to secure it in place because it really wasn't like easily going to be hot glued or anything. And I definitely don't want that to go anywhere, but I need to just do that, decorate the back a little bit more. But these, you know, the berries that we all hate because they just break all the time?
Yes.
They're the best for this application because they work perfect with hot glue.
Yes.
And then these again are like little styrofoam balls. These worked just great. Adhere really quick to the tree. So I'm just going to fill in a little bit more, but you could also take some like really thin garland and just shove in too. So just there's just so much you could do with this. Ultimately, I think this is a win, Stephanie.
I do too. It's super easy, super fun. Do it with your kids. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's just always something satisfying about being like, hey, I did that. And that did not turn out like crap. So, yeah. So I say this is definitely a win.
Absolutely.
You know, and you could obviously change the bottom, there's so many things. And you could have kept it green.
Yeah.
So you did not have to flock it. If you don't like the flocked look and you don't want to deal with the mess, then just go with the green. But definitely see if you can work the two trees in together first and not have to do all the piecing. Yeah. That'd save a lot of time. Yep. And then just let your kids come in here. But I do advise using a low temp hot glue gun because if you're using high temp, I mean, you can still burn yourself with low temp, but it's less likely to be as big of an issue with low temp, especially if you are working with kids. So we'll pin this one. If you do this project, guys, share your pictures with us on social media. We would love to see it. We'll see you next time.